Welcome back to the Archive Network. Aurelius here with Malik, curators of the Classified Archive. We left on MDB scandal last time, and as the investigation unfolded, the motivations, contradictions, and actions of these key players began to intertwine. Today, we pick up where we left off. At the center of the ONMDB scandal were several key figures. Najib Razak, the Prime Minister of Malaysia from 2009 to 2018, was the architect behind ONMDB. He presented himself as a champion of economic growth, a narrative that resonated widely. Yet, the reality was far less glamorous, riddled with financial irregularities that would ultimately lead to his downfall.
Aurelius, while Najib may have projected an image of progress, it's essential to acknowledge the human cost of his ambition. The millions promised for development vanished, leaving countless Malaysians disillusioned. He wasn't just a political figure. He was a symbol of broken promises. The corruption he faced wasn't merely a scandal. It was a betrayal of trust.
You're right about the disillusionment. But consider Najib's intentions. He aimed to attract foreign investment, to steer Malaysia into a new era of prosperity. The Auditor General's report of March 2016 exposed financial mismanagement, but it also highlighted the inherent risks involved in such ambition. This is what empires do. They gamble with resources.
A gamble? Maybe. But let's not sugarcoat it. Those billions that vanished weren't just numbers. They represented real lives, real struggles, and deep pain caused by neglect. Najib's ambition morphed into ethical shortcuts that created a legacy of suffering. The very people he was supposed to lift up, they became collateral damage in a grand scheme that only enriched a privileged few, leaving many to pick up the pieces of broken promises.
You raise a valid concern. The allegations against him were serious, no doubt. Back in July 2016, the U.S. Department of Justice filed lawsuits aimed at recovering over $1 billion tied to ONMDB. These claims painted a stark picture of corruption at the very highest levels of government. Yet, despite all the mounting evidence, Najib stubbornly maintained his innocence. It's a classic case of denial in the face of overwhelming facts, which only complicates the narrative further.
It's astonishing, isn't it? Najib's steadfast denial, in the face of overwhelming evidence, showcases the lengths to which those in power will go to protect their image. His story was just one part of a larger narrative steeped in secrecy and manipulation. The public outrage ignited by his actions revealed a society yearning for accountability, a stark contrast to the complacency of previous years.
The public's response was truly significant. The rise of the Bersih movement demanded elections that were free and fair, reflecting a deep yearning for integrity in governance. This movement became a formidable force against corruption, drawing in citizens who felt utterly betrayed by those in power. As people rallied together, we witnessed how the intertwining of activism and political unrest reshaped Malaysia's political landscape. It was a moment that revealed both the strength and the fragility of democratic ideals.
The Bersih movement's impact really can't be overstated. It didn't just stir emotions. It turned public sentiment into a strong demand for real change. Journalists like Claire Recastle-Brown put their hearts and souls into exposing the truth, often risking everything. Their bravery inspired many, showing just how crucial transparency is in governance. It's about holding those in power accountable. The courage of these individuals reminds us that every voice matters in the fight for justice and integrity.
Recastle-Brown played an instrumental role in this saga. Her investigative work revealed intricate connections between powerful figures and the misappropriation of funds. The leaks she published were explosive, laying bare the corruption that had been festering in the shadows. As a historian, I admire how she used her platform to shine a light on dark corners of power.
But let's not forget the risks she faced. Claire's pursuit of justice was fraught with danger, as she encountered threats from those trying to silence her. Her bravery embodies the struggle of many who dare to challenge the status quo. The emotional weight of her findings resonated deeply with Malaysians, pushing them to demand accountability.
You make a compelling point. The interplay of these key figures, Najib, Low, and Rucastle Brown, illustrates a complex narrative of power, greed, and justice. As the investigation unfolded, it didn't just expose corruption. It also highlighted the resilience of a society demanding change. We saw citizens rallying, their voices echoing the urgent need for accountability. The stakes were high, and the implications for Malaysia's future reached far and wide, reminding us how history often dances on the edge of chaos.
And the impact on the ordinary citizen was profound. The scandal really laid bare the vulnerabilities of our democratic institutions when they're faced with unchecked power. It forced people to confront the harsh realities of their leadership. We often overlook the human cost of corruption, but it's crucial to remember those affected. Families struggling, lives disrupted. This serves as a poignant reminder of why accountability matters. We need to hold our leaders responsible to protect the community.
The aftermath of the MDB scandal continues to unfold in dramatic fashion. Najib Razak's trials kicked off in April 2019, signaling not just a legal battle, but a profound shift in Malaysia's political landscape. The election of Mahathir Mohamad brought with it a renewed commitment to anti-corruption efforts. It serves as a stark reminder that justice, while often long in coming, can rise from the wreckage of corruption. History shows us that change often takes time, but it can happen.
That's where we leave it this time. MDB scandal continues. The story isn't finished yet. Find the full series on the Classified Archive, part of the Archive Network. We'll be back with the next chapter.